Well, after a year of non-stop surprises and heartbreak in terms of both the wrestling world and society as a whole, it's time for WWE to try and end it all with a bang, with an actually interesting TLC card. Okay, we got obviously the TLC matches. Those are some fun, probably. We've got a Firefly Inferno match, which hopefully will be a cinematic experience. We've got a potential surprise return. We've got some fun stuff happening. And out of all of the pay-per-views during the pandemic era, I will say this is definitely one that I am at least intrigued by. Hey guys, my name is Dominic from GrappleNation, and it's predictions time once again for TLC 2020 edition. Okay, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get right into the predictions, and we're gonna kick it off, of course, with the women's tag titles as Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler look to defend against Asuka and a mystery partner. Ooh, will it be the Great Khali? Will it be Beth Phoenix? Will it be Kairi Sane? God damn, I wish. It'll probably be Charlotte. A lot of people think it's going to be Charlotte. She's been off of television for like 6 months. I don't know. Either way, I think Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are going to retain. There's no reason to take the titles off of them. But yeah, speaking of tag team matches, let's go over to the Raw tag team titles as The Hurt Business, and more specifically, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin will be taking on The New Day. I think The Hurt Business are going to become the tag team champions because they are kind of the biggest faction in WWE right now, at least on the main roster. I mean, I get that Retribution is incredibly beloved and everybody sees them as a massive success. But I think The Hurt Business just barely ekes out in terms of both popularity and momentum. Okay, Bobby Lashley is currently holding the United States title. If Cedric and Shelton were to hold the tag team titles, then maybe, The Hurt Business can have that everybody holds the gold moment that all of the fun stables typically hold. Okay, we saw it with Evolution, we saw it with The Shield, the Undisputed Era in NXT, so yeah, I think the Hurt Business winning makes sense. Also, the New Day, they are bazillion-time tag team champions, and them holding the titles, even though it's fun, doesn't really do a whole lot for them at this point in their careers, so yeah, Hurt Business, they're gonna win. Following that, we got Sasha Banks taking on Carmella for the SmackDown Women's title, and I think Sasha Banks is gonna win, even though they repackaged Carmella. I still think Sasha's gonna win, because Sasha is a part of The Mandalorian, and it just had, that big finale or whatever it was. And so, WWE cares more about fans that don't watch their product than they do about the fans that, actually do care about their product. And as such, I think Sasha Banks is going to retain and hold on to that title probably until Mania, where she might have the rematch between her and Bayley. Next up, we have the match that I'm probably looking forward to the most, as The Fiend will be taking on Randy Orton in a Firefly Inferno match. Now, I have stated before my, guess you could say negative opinions on Randy Orton, and if I'm gonna be honest, I wish The Fiend was as cool as he was about a year ago. However, The Fiend is destroyed, and they love Randy Orton a lot, and I think Randy is gonna win this, okay? Even though I'd want it to be a cinematic experience, I'd want it to be interesting, I think Randy Orton will win this matchup. I think he's going to throw The Fiend into the fire as per the rules of the stipulation, and hopefully something interesting comes out of that. Probably not. WWE isn't good at that whole character development thing. Being thrown in the fire could lead to some interesting results. Like, it could be some sort of symbolism. Throwing him in the fire, burning off whatever makes him the Fiend, or burning down the funhouse psychologically. It could do some interesting stuff. If I was booking it, I know no one cares, but if I was booking it, I would have it definitely affect the Fiend in a massive way, but it probably won't, and Randy Orton's just gonna win, which makes me sad. But what makes me very happy every time I see him is the big dog, the tribal chief himself, Roman Reigns, as he will be taking on Kevin Owens in a TLC match for the Universal Championship. And I think the big dog, the big old pupper himself, is going to beat Kevin Owens because Roman's bite is more powerful than Kevin's bark. Dog analogies is what I'm saying. Roman's gonna win. And lastly, it is the second TLC matchup on the card. For the WWE title, we got Drew McIntyre taking on AJ Styles. I think McIntyre's gonna win because, I mean, I don't know why he lost in the first place to Randy Orton. I think Drew McIntyre will hold that title for a while, like maybe even past Mania. I don't see a reason why he needs to lose it. I don't see anybody who could probably beat him. AJ might be the closest thing to a person being able to defeat Drew McIntyre, and even then, I still think McIntyre is going to win. But yeah, after all that, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to point out, following, all the predictions already, if they added more matches to the card, I'm sorry, I am filming this at 11:43 p.m. on December 18th, the Friday before the TLC show. So, if they suddenly added Heidenreich versus King Kong Bundy, well, I didn't know. But I do want to be informed about your own predictions and potential, outcomes for this TLC pay-per-view event. If you guys liked my predictions and this video, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, but if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on GrappleNation. Of course, my name is Dominic, and have a good day. Bye-bye.